What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Wingin podcast. Andre, how you doing, man?
I'm chilled out. Been busy cleaning up the house, and yeah, not much else.
Not much else. Yeah. So, man, what you been playing? I've been playing the same things that I've been playing last week. Age of Imprisonment. If you've been following me on Twitter and Blue Sky, you've probably seen all the stuff I've been posting. But yeah, Age of Imprisonment, and I did jump back into Fatal Fury, trying out Chun Li. Um, they did wrong for that doggone character model, and I'll just leave it at that. Some of them combos, you like, bro, we can't escape the allegations on some of them combos. The way the camera pans and stays on certain places, and some of them, like, bro, ain't nobody gonna be able to escape the allegations on them.
They do it on purpose.
They know what it's doing. Completely on purpose. But she's actually, I love her combo set though, because the combo set is fire. I'm sorry, like if you get that mug going, I'm gonna put it like this right here. There's gonna be some people saying that she's tournament banned, and I'll put it like that because I'm like, bro, some of them combos she pulled off. I'm like, bro, if she get you in that corner, you can hang that mug up. Ain't no way out.
Hence why I would say sometimes that certain characters are better in other companies' fighting systems than their own.
Yeah, because Ken and Chun-Li, to me, because especially after playing, because I'm still going through 6 right now. SNK did a better job, but then again, that's like with Smash. Like Smash, Ken and Ryu was so easy to play as. It's kind of like okay.
It shouldn't have been that easy.
Yeah, but that's Sakurai for you. But I'm just saying. So.
People dislike me for saying this, and I really don't care. But SNK has always had the tighter fighting engines over Capcom.
I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
It's just now that their stuff is finally getting popular enough that people can see it. But go all the way back to the original Fatal Fury.
Mm-hmm.
SNK's fighting and combo systems have always been tighter than that of Capcom. That's not to say Capcom's is bad, but if you compare the games 1-to-1, Capcom's controls always felt loose in comparison.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, especially if you play like Samurai Showdown, because I love Samurai Showdown.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Samurai Showdown had the 6-button configuration like Street Fighter did.
Yep. Yeah. Samurai Showdown, especially 4. 4 was my jam, dude, especially in the arcade. Oh boy. In the arcade, Samurai Showdown 4 was exactly what it was. But were you able to play anything today or this week?
Did I play anything? No. I think I played Fight and Rage briefly because I was testing recording on my laptop, but I didn't really play much this week, to be honest.
Okay. All right, Sandstorm, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
We making it. What you been playing?
I just picked up, unfortunately. Skyrim, because it was on sale for like $16 for the Switch.
Bro, some of them sales are ridiculous.
I was trying so hard not to pick it up, and I'm like, but it's $16 though.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I guess I'll play it. So I've been playing that. I know I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, the game is fine. I wish I would have some sort of upgrade for Switch 2, but that ain't gonna happen. But so I've been playing that. Finally tried Chronos, the New Dawn. Been playing the demo for that. That's actually really good. The feels are in there. They definitely got the atmosphere down. Going to start playing Dune Awakening. There's a demo for that and the solo leveling Arise Over. I think it's called Overlord. So looking to try those out. Been playing a lot of Za, just running around here with these Pokemans. You know what I'm saying?
Jumping people in the alleyway.
You know what I mean? Just you know,
Where,
they
where
don't
your
want this
cash
work.
at, bro?
They don't want this work, you know what I'm saying? You know, just but you know, I played online and you know, that was actually kind of fun. It was like a, you know, battle royale type of thing and it was pretty cool. I can dig it. Other than that, I've been actually kind of just sitting back a little bit, not really picking up anything, like playing anything per se. Just kind of keeping my eyes out for a lot of games that are on deals and stuff like that. Because really, like the next real big game that I'm picking up is probably going to be Prime,
Mhm.
unless there's like something, uh, you know what I mean. I think I froze.
Yeah, you did. You did. I just didn't want to say nothing.
But that that's like the next big game that I'm really looking forward to picking up. So everything else is kind of just like if it ain't on sale and it's not a really good sale, then you know it ain't happening. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
He did an echo.
I know.
had to hit us with the authority.
Because the only two other games I'm getting Marvel Cosmic Invasion because I have to,
Mhm.
and Metroid Prime 4, and that's it. That's what I'm trying to get through.
That's
Age
it.
of Imprisonment and finish up Shinobi. At least the first run through Shinobi, so I'll go back and do all the other stuff later. Um, before that comes out. So I got like a week and a half to get that done. So
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
feel you on that because, like, once again, the next 2 weeks is ridiculous, dude. Like, this don't make no sense. All these games dropping.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, like honestly, it's so close to Christmas time anyway. It's like I can't really like be selfish. Like I got to start picking up stuff for the kids and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's I mean, obviously there's games that I'll pick up for them that I'll play like um Age of Imprisonment. My daughter is really looking forward to that. So that's cool, but um and you know, shout outs to Jess Brooks, but you know, like I got some stuff for her as well. Because I'm trying to get her into gaming. So like those things like those that works, but like outside of that is like you know, this is pretty much a wrap up for the year. Like that's gonna be it till next year, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it is at this point. I think because of like what is 4 games coming out the week of December, first week of December.
Mhm.
So yeah, because I ain't even talking about like Octopath Traveler. I ain't even talking about that one, and that comes out the same day as that comes out the same day as Prime. I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. But hey, it is what it is. So, because next week we will be off, and I'll go into a little bit more of the housekeeping stuff at the end of the podcast. We're gonna go ahead and do some gift recommendations tonight, just because. Yeah, the way stuff is lining up this year, we won't have a podcast the the week that we would normally do it.
Mhm.
So what I would like to do is just go through and give a couple games that I can recommend to people. Once again, if you don't know what to get somebody that's a gamer or whatever, you can always get them a gift card.
Yeah.
You can always get them a gift card. They're literally everywhere now. You can go in the Hallmark, the grocery store, CVS, Walgreens, they're literally everywhere. So just find out what system they want and just get them a gift card.
Mhm.
And then let them handle what they want to get. Um, but this year we had a lot of good games drop. Um, a lot of them. Uh, so much so to the point where I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. So I'm just gonna talk about the ones I've played because I can't talk about games I haven't played. So um, I really am enjoying South of Midnight. That's available on Xbox and PC. Um, there's another one that I play. Donkey Kong Bonanza on
Mhm.
2. That is a great game. And it gives you a lot of stuff to do, especially if you are a fan of the Mario Odyssey engine. You're gonna love that game. That's just it is what it is. What's up, Mr. T? How you doing, man? Um, now as far as
Look,
and I can't bring my list up. All right, whatever.
yeah, the list was so long it didn't want to be there.
No, I got it, but I don't have. I got the wrong.
It
gear.
don't want it
Wait,
don't want to pop up.
Yeah, I should have. I should have planned this better, but that's on me. For controllers and accessories, you can always go to powera.com or 8bitdo.com. PowerA does. They pretty much have controllers and accessories for everything. So if you need controllers, and I'm not talking about bad controllers, they actually have good controllers. Plus, they do like a lot of your special controllers, like your Zelda, Pokemon, Overwatch. They have a lot of different controllers on there. If you want to get somebody a controller or something. And also you can use 8bitdo. 8bitdo has a lot of stuff. Just check out their site. They have a lot of stuff and it's quality. So that's just so you know. But all right, Andre, you got anything you could any recommendation for anybody? Or not? What about you, Sandstorm? We'll come back to Andre.
So as far as games, I know Cyberpunk is still on sale. Definitely pick that game up. If you haven't had the opportunity to play it, or at least play the DLC, is definitely worth playing. Very good game. There was quite a few. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles is on sale. 3. Xenoblade 3.
Okay.
Yeah, if you haven't played 3, it's the digital version. So, don't go run to the stores and be like, Sandstorm lied to us because it's not on sale. The digital version.
I don't think you want to try to find a physical version right now because they're gonna overcharge you. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, I imagine so. But once again, a great game. It's not my favorite out of the Xenoblade games, but I think it's a very good Xenoblade game. It is up there to me. Definitely. Man, I saw some Steam sales, and I'm like, yo, get out, grab that if you have the opportunity. Pause. Spider-Man, the whole Spider-Man collection is all on sale right now, which was really huge to me, because I have not played Spider-Man 2, so it's on a good deal for that, as well as the other two. But Ghost of Tsushima is also on there. That's a sale, and that's like one of my favorite games, like, period. Somewhere in there in my top 10 games to pick up. I feel like Red Dead Redemption is always on sale. So if you haven't had the opportunity to play that,
it went back on sale.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
It was on sale, went off sale for like 2 days, and went right back on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, just keep it on sale, dude. Like, I don't.
Yeah, they really trying to pimp that boy out. Like,
I know.
Oh, you missed your opportunity. Up. We'll give you one more chance. No. Oh, here it is. So, yeah, definitely pick that up. There was one that was really weird. I was still trying to figure this out because it still made no sense to me. Bleach is on sale. The game Bleach is on sale, but it is 55. I think it's like $55.99 or something like that on Steam, and it says 40% off. And I'm like, how is that 40% off if the game is 55? Well, they bumped the price up
because it's probably the
3.
Yeah.
And then they
it's probably the ultimate edition is that the one that has the sale.
Yeah, I'm
and
like,
not the
man,
regular.
That's stupid. That's dumb. Save us all the trouble and just give me the regular one. Like, do I really? And I get it. I know why they did it, right? Because the game ultimately is a fighter, right? And at this point in time, you're starting to go into your seasonal characters and stuff like that who didn't make the original roster, and you want the people to buy into that. So the only way that they can really actually get some sort of deal, so the deal is really on the seasonal characters, not so much the actual game itself.
Well,
right?
yeah, because I think the first DLC was for the 1,000-Year Blood War art, so that's why, like, that could be a reason. To be fair, I need to finish that one up too, because because that one released. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. But
is it anything like the Dragon Ball games?
No, it's different.
Okay.
It's completely different. Yeah.
For good or for bad?
It depends on your preference, man. It does. It depends on your preference because I can't say it's like because like the part I've played, I'm understanding why they did what they did. I just don't like the way they did it. I don't like the execution of it, but it's not bad.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's not bad. I just don't like the execution of how they went about doing it because they kind of tried to mix an arena fighter with a 2D straight up fight out, and then tried to implement some action stuff to it. I'm like, okay, dude, you're doing too much.
They really tried to do the poking stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think that works for Bleach. Honestly, the best Bleach games to me was the ones that was on DS. The 2D fighters that was on DS with the sprites. That for some reason they wouldn't bring over here until everybody started importing them. Then they decided to bring them over. Like, bro, y'all not gonna make money like that. We already bought it off PlayAsia. So, but yeah.
Well,
all right, Andre, you back? I don't think he hears.
There he is.
I'm here, but it keeps lagging on me, so I'm trying to fix that for some reason. I don't even know why. It just started randomly lagging. Like, dang, what happened to my bandwidth? It just died? Like, just straight up died on me.
So, you got any recommendations? Any gift recommendations?
Well, since the new Steam machine is going to be out very soon, and we know that there are a lot of posers who aren't PC players for real. If y'all want some cheap games for Steam that you can play, you can go ahead and go to Fanatical, and you will find a bunch of stuff for cheap with discounts. A lot of stuff that's on sale on Steam already is on a higher discount there. So
nice.
I'd say just go check that out.
Okay, sweet. All right, cool. So I'll try to remember not next week, but the week after, the Sunday after, to do a better job with the gift recommendations again. So that one's on me. I'll take responsibility for that one because I kind of thought of that at the last minute. But this week we had the Game Awards nomination show, and I did a live reaction because I was off Monday, and just like last year, I saw a disturbing pattern once again.
It's so predictable now.
Look, we're going to have a fun show December 11th. Look, there were way too many games to come out this year for them to pull that. And you claim that he has a global jury that selects these. No, there's no way. There is simply no way.
Hey kids, what games do you play? What games do you like? Let's go ahead and put those on our list.
Matter of fact, because it's going to because I'll share the site right now. Wrong thing. This one here it is. Share screen. Okay, so I got the site pulled up. So, and we'll just go through a couple of these. The one that really kind of pissed me off, honestly, was this one. Is it best perform? Yeah. Look, I get Expedition 33 is good, but you got 1, 2, 3 people do. Come on, man.
How do you do that?
Come on, man. And don't get me wrong, I like Daredevil. I like Matt Murdock. I do. But everybody don't need to be on here, man. You got 3 people from Expedition 33, and that to me that's a problem. Best sound design. I like Expedition 33 on this, but I don't know if they're gonna win it over probably Ghost of Yotei or Death Stranding. Once I saw Death Stranding, I knew what was up.
Oh yeah, sound design easily.
And Death Stranding. Are you seeing the Are you seeing the banner?
Remember, Expedition 33 is bringing back RPGs.
Apparently,
that never went away.
No, turn-based.
Yeah, it's bringing back turn-based RPGs that never went away. That literally never went away.
So I've went on four categories. 1, 2, 3, 4 have been there, except for with the exception of a couple of them. Best game direction. Oh, this one doesn't have Fatal Frame, but Death Stranding goes to your take, Claire, Obscura.
So I can tell you. So looking at it, it's going to be literally like a point system, right? So
it's gonna have to be.
If you're in the Game of the Year nominations, any category that you're in, you almost automatically have to win. Like that just goes without saying. And if there's another game in there that's with you that's in the nominations, y'all just like flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Like, but outside of that, you ain't getting. Like, I think what's under Family Game? What's the family?
I got to go back out because I don't know where that was at. But I was surprised Donkey Kong got in the Game of the Year. I really was. I was really surprised because I just knew that wasn't gonna get in there. Where is Family?
Small interference performance.
Oh, here it is.
Now, if you look, we've got Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart, Lego Voyagers, Sonic, all of these games. And
somebody got to tell these people what Family Game is.
There we go.
Family games.
Out of all of these games, which one of these games really is not a multiplayer game like that? Don't worry, I'll wait. So the reason, but by default, Donkey Kong has to win because
it ain't winning Game of the Year. That's what you're saying.
Well, because it's in the Game of the Year nominations. Like, unless it wins some other category that it's in, like best music design, which I know it's not in what it should be. It has to win one other. It has to win one other category in order to be even nominated as Game of the Year. Now, I think this is the one because it's like, it's basically like a shoe-in at that point. Am I saying that it's better than all these other games? No, I'm not. But because it's the only one nominated.
You know what you're saying though? What everybody's already figured out. They've already determined the winners before everybody votes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they do that every year.
Oh yeah. That's why we can guess them so easily.
The purpose of having a vote.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the problem. Like, because like when I saw this, I'm like, why is Mario Kart and Sonic racing? They should be in the racing category.
Right.
Yeah, they should.
They should not be here. Like Lego Party, okay, I can understand. Like, if you had like Mario Party and Lego Party, Split Fiction, I haven't played it, so I can't.
That's a co-op game. That's not even a family game. That's two characters. It's co-op.
Yeah, they're trying to say a dad and a kid.
If that makes sure that Joseph shows up, then dang it, I'll take what I can get.
Right.
Because Joseph makes this viewing experience so much better. So
they still really don't understand what a family game is versus a family friendly game.
Yeah,
that's something that they kind of need to learn, that those are separate categories. But you got best multiplayer.
And Split Fiction is in it. So I'm like, why is it in it? Okay.
Hold on, but Mario Kart is not in best multiplayer?
Nope.
Nah.
You mean the game that its main thing hinges on multiplayer is not in the multiplayer category?
Nope.
Nah.
And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another thing too. Some of these categories, there's 5 and 6 nominees. Some of them 4. It should be equal all the way around.
Yeah.
No, each category should have either 5 or 6 to get. If you do it for one, it needs to be the same across the board for all of them.
Across the board, yeah. Let's go best fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. So if you're gonna do 5, then do 5. Let it cut at 5. But the problem is, if you do that, you can't put Death Stranding 2 in a lot of these. So
because we came so small with how many actual fighters we got, we throwing in 2 collections is what we doing here.
To be fair though, after playing Capcom Fighting Collection. The second one is it is fun. I'm not even gonna lie. I played these two. I did try out 2XKO. I hate that it's free to play. I wish it was just a straight up game, but it has some good things about it.
I mean,
but
I'm surprised since they decided to put DLC in Game of the Year last year. Why didn't they just go ahead and put Season 3 of Street Fighter 6 in this category?
I don't know. And that's the other thing too.
Inconsistent.
We know this is going to be a problem because of, like I said, the inconsistency of it. Like, once again, I understand why people are happy that Jeff does this, but at the same time, I think that he don't, because it's the same thing over and over every year. So he's not listening to people.
They don't have consistent criteria for what gets put in, and they don't have consistency among the categories.
They don't. So, it is what it is. All right, Vicky, 1 second. Let me pull it up. You want the indie category?
Yeah, she said indie.
The indie game is probably.
So it got hold on. Y'all see
best independent game.
They've separated now.
Okay, so we just do best independent first. All right, so
Silk Song and Hades are going both.
Ball Pit, Hades. It's Claire Obscura. Well, technically, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Technically, it is.
We'll give him a pass.
Yeah, we'll give him a pass.
What is really the difference between indie and independent?
Nothing. It's
Nothing,
it's best independent overall, and then best debut, like best thrown out there. Which at the same time, like, how do you separate those?
And here's 4. And guess what's in best debut?
So that's going to be the one to win that one. It's not going to win the other one though.
I'm going to assume that debut means that there's no other, that's the first game of that particular franchise of games, maybe. Because seeing Dispatch be in there, that kind of makes sense. But why is it only 4? There were a lot of indie games that came out this year.
And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So
Isn't Absalom also a new indie game?
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Or is it the best debut for the studio? Because then that makes more sense. If it's best indie studio debut, that makes more sense.
But
if you're just,
but that doesn't even.
Yeah.
There's no criteria that you can just say, hey, if that one said best indie studio debut, cool. That makes sense for what that category would be. But you have best indie game and this best debut indie game.
Yep.
So
there's not much difference.
Yeah. And this is the same thing we had last year. Like
you are pulling at the thinnest of lines to separate those.
It's because they want 2 things to win at the same time. So they had to separate them.
Vicky, they don't have the definitions up.
if they want to do that, then why don't they have a game of the year for each platform? You should have a game of the year Nintendo, game of the year Xbox, game of the year PlayStation, a game of the year PC.
Here's the problem with doing that, because they used to do that. They used to, but the problem now is the only person who has true exclusives is the other 2 don't.
Well, it don't matter if the other 2 ain't got exclusives. It's just whatever's on their console.
Say like if you have because if that's the case, everybody say, okay, well, game of the year, Microsoft and Sony is going to be Clair Obscura 33, just to, and that's like, okay, dude, come on, man. There's more games on there than just that. And going by this, how they have their setup, I mean, bruh, it would be better if Jeff just stopped saying he has a global jury, because I'm like, bro, no, it seems like you don't.
You don't.
Right.
Because once again, we've had so many games come out this year, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be the same 4 games in every category. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
That does not make any sense. And then, like you said, there's some categories got 6 games in it. Some categories got 4. Some categories got 5. Some categories, come on, man.
Another thing they could have done then, if you're going to have all of these like that, separate indie from major title. If you really want more categories, separate indie from major studio titles. Do best game direction, best game direction, indie best narrative, indie best art direction, all of that.
Yeah.
If you really want more categories, because then you'd actually be able to show off more stuff and you'd be able to bring awareness to more games.
Yeah.
Which they claim that's what they want to do, but then they muddy everything together like this. So what's the point?
Yeah. Well, another thing too is we already see how long his award show be without separating it like that. There ain't no way in the world. Because I think because since they start since they're out in LA, it's like 5:30 when they start, not realizing it's like 8:30 for us over here on the East Coast. So we're going to 12 where they're going to like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we just sitting here like, bro, you need to wrap this junk up. Like, bro, you just need to wrap this up. Either that or do it on a Saturday.
It'd be better to do it on a weekend. Do it do it when the majority of your audience would actually be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
But he won't do that. He wants to do it on a Thursday for some reason.
Either doing it a Thursday or a Saturday. I mean, not Thursday, a Friday or a Saturday night is the best bet.
That's the best. Yeah, that's the best bet. I mean, because if he's worried about going up against like pro sports, I'm like, bro, they got Thursday night football, college and NFL. That's what you're going up against. So why would you even think that?
Yeah.
And that's just truth. So, hey, it is what it is at this point. But yeah, those are the categories, and it's gonna be a fun time. December 11th.
Get ready.
Yeah. So when you have a chance, if you want to vote, just go to the Game Awards. What is it? GameAwards.com/nominees. If you want to vote, you get your vote on. You can do that. But yeah, those are the categories, and as you can tell, yeah, this is going to be kind of fun or funny this year. So just so you know, we also had this week an Xbox partner showcase.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Okay, so I got the standout game for me was Zookeeper. The zoo game with the bunny rabbit and the deer.
That was definitely interesting.
Yeah. With the bunny rabbit versus Bambi's dad with the Naginata, that was tight.
I think that probably was the most interesting game. And just because they decided to play the you got me. Psych.
Yeah. The psych part. That's the part. The psych part. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad, but there wasn't anything that stood out to me as like, yes, this is outside of that game.
Yeah.
Everything else was just like,
I think there was one other.
Like,
I think there was one other game for me, and I think it was the first game they showed. I can't remember the name of it. Something with the A.
Oh, it's Armadas.
Yeah.
That one.
I
liked it until they said roguelike.
Oh yeah.
I
don't like your roguelike.
I think you may have to let that hill go, man.
Look, I've been very honest and consistent with people. The only roguelike I really like is Hades, and that's because I love Greek mythology.
Oh man.
Anything else, I'm like, dude, I don't care.
Look,
I'm like, stop making everything a roguelike.
I'm still waiting on the Castlevania roguelike to happen, like an actual.
I'm surprised it hasn't already. In all honesty, all kidding aside, I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. I would have thought they got a roguelike for Blaze Blue. Yeah, so I'm like, dude, that's a fighting game. And they have a roguelike. And I'm like, dude, why don't y'all just, if y'all want to make an action game based off something else, just make an action game.
Right.
If you want to make a side scroll and beat 'em up based off Blaze Blue, just make a side. It don't have to be a roguelike. I don't get the fascination with roguelites. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because it's quicker, somewhat quicker to develop? Maybe. Is that what it is?
I think generally speaking, roguelikes, they're not bigger games. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it kind of in ways reminds me of like back in our old Super Nintendo days. You know what I'm saying? Like you make a game a little bit harder, but it's not really actually a long game. It's just meant to hold you still for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you know eventually you progress after you learn kind of the pattern and the moves and stuff like that. But like that's where the wow factor is and trying to keep you from moving forward in a very small game that may seem larger because you can't progress easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest fan of them either. I will try one every now and then. Like, does the Silk Song count as a roguelike?
I think that's more of an action game.
Okay.
Well, they call it Souls like, but
yeah, that one actually bothers me more than anything. Souls
yeah,
like
because
that
I'm like,
one really bothers
so
me.
basically, you're telling me you created a game that's broken,
Yeah,
and trying to pass it off as difficult.
Yeah, you can definitely cheapen the game in some sort of way, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not huge against it, but that game it looks pretty interesting. It looks like it has a little bit of what's the game that Sony is desperately trying to keep? Destiny.
Destiny. Oh yeah, yeah. Because that's the first thing I said. I'm like, this looks like a character. This is like the hunter from Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
but because if you look at it, it's one of the costumes, especially like the faceplate. I'm like, dude, this looks like the hunter class from Destiny. So
yeah. Nightwing, no, absolutely not. Diablo does not count as a roguelike.
Yeah, Diablo's more what, action?
Yeah. Definitely.
With a loot system attached to it.
Yep.
But really creepy trailer.
Right. but outside of that, there's not, like you said, there's not really. I mean, the only thing, the most I took from it, because I think I messaged you, is like I saw a lot of Switch and Switch 2 stuff.
Yeah, they put on this one. They put the logos of everybody else that is coming out on, which I'm glad they did that, because I'm like, bro, we need to stop pretending like, oh, it's only coming here. No, it's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't even pretend no more.
Because
y'all just put it out on y'all's first.
That's definitely a huge factor. Especially because you know a lot of stuff that we talk about, with Microsoft and them constantly being like, it's going everywhere, it's going everywhere, it's going everywhere. It's like everywhere except for that one system that y'all was like, I don't know, 5 years ago, real buddy with trying to get everything on. So but yeah, like it's cool to see them finally kind of wise up in ways and show all of the platforms that it's going to be available for, and not just the one. So yeah.
I mean, we shall see how the showcase, because I thought it was interesting that both Sony and Microsoft did shows, knowing the Game Awards usually does the whole world premiere during the game. I'm like, what are y'all trying to do here?
Right.
So yeah, so okay, well, it is what it is. We're gonna see. But I like I said, I didn't hate it. You can see the reaction that I did. I was just like, ho hum, because I didn't know it. I'm still trying to figure out why they did it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was because a lot of those games, right, aren't coming out within these next couple months.
A lot of them. I mean, they showed the Aston Martin for the Bomb first.
Now that was dope. In March. Yeah, that was dope. That was cool. I'm glad they showed off. and I was kind of freaking out on that one, low key, because I'm a car person, and James Bond, while he has always had like some nicer cars, that boy ain't had that nice of a car. Like that's a
No,
whole
that
different
Aston Martin is
level.
clean. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And supposedly that's supposedly one of the versions they're releasing.
Yeah. Is a
In real
successor.
life.
Yeah. Yep.
So
It's a successor to the Valkyrie, which is its predecessor. And I mean, I don't really like that car, to be honest with you. I think it's an ugly looking car, but it is what it is.
look, I agree with you, but for some reason when they put them in them Bond movies, they look sleek.
But not the Valkyrie, the one before it. No, this one's Valhalla, right? Is this one Valhalla? Okay.
It's all about the camera angles.
Yeah, the Valhalla is dope. I like when they first showed that off, when Aston Martin first showed that off in the first place, I was like, ooh, they back to their prime again. They back into their bag. But I think it's really cool that they showed it off for that. But once again, yeah, I don't think there was any real purpose other than to be like, hey, we're Microsoft, but we're still kind of relevant. Yeah. Outside of that, yeah, it was kind of just pointless. The whole thing was a little bit pointless. They didn't talk about anything special, like well, it was a partner showcase on top of that.
Yeah.
I just think it's weird that they just have a partner showcase out of nowhere, and they haven't for a while had a regular like showcase. I want to say the last showcase that I remember
was the one they did in June.
It's a summer showcase. Yeah.
What you gonna show off when you ain't got nothing?
Yeah.
I mean, what you gonna show off when half of your stuff is canceled, and then the one thing that so many people were looking forward to, they got found out is fake anyway. So what do you show?
I don't know, but at this point, there's been a lot of like bad decisions, I guess you could say, on the part of Microsoft for some of that stuff. I mean, it was just bad decision making.
They're just going from bad to worse, and it's crazy that they do that.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is what it is, in my opinion. I'm like,
Sarah
I
kind of get blamed for all
of that, but whatever.
Hey, she took the position. She knew what it was. You know what it is.
Because I know. Andre, because it was me and you that said it was like as soon as they introduced her, I'm like, she's gonna be the fall person.
She gonna be the shield. She the shield for everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be the fall person.
Firstly, she's
her.
A woman, and then she's a black woman, so she's a double minority.
Yeah.
So they like, we gonna put her right in place.
So I'm like, as soon as they make a messed up decision, they're gonna try to pin it on her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she gonna get fired, sent off with a decent severance package, but she gonna catch the blame for it.
Yeah.
Yep. Which ain't even fair at all, but yeah, because I tried to tell people about the whole Tango GameWorks, I'm like, that was not Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, or John Booty's call. That was Microsoft corporate call. That one they called. They just went there, but because those are the faces that you see, you blame them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're the easiest ones to blame.
Yeah, they're the easiest ones to blame. I'm like, they ain't got to. Xbox is a division of Microsoft, which means they fall under the umbrella of Microsoft proper, which also means whatever that board comes up with, if they say they don't want it, hey, guess what? It's gone.
Right.
Yep. They don't care if you made money or not. If that board votes and says, hey, we need to cut this, bye.
Right.
That's basically what it's going to be.
Right.
And
why you still in this office? Why you still staring at me?
Oh, you just released the game and it was critically acclaimed just yesterday?
Right. Right.
Cool story.
Yeah. Can them. What?
Hey, Timothy, send all of them. Send them all the emails. Just send it to me real quick.
And a $50 gift card to Amazon.
Right, $50 gift card.
No, 15. That we ain't gonna do 50 for me. 15 for them.
We'll send them a $15 gift card saying good job.
Basically,
Good job.
And I
on your
felt
flight.
bad for because I was like, Hi-Fi Rush was like people were buying that game and stuff, and I'm sitting there like, why would they do that? But then you want to know what else happened? Vengeance of Mana, the same week.
Yeah,
They had to release in the same week. Yeah, y'all done. Wait,
And
what?
that's low. That is so low.
Yeah, like they didn't even have time.
They had time to sit there and even bask in the glow of the release. It was just, hey, oh, you put out a game, bye. We don't need you no more. Damn.
Yeah.
Like, goodness, give us a second.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, God dang, can they breathe?
Nope. Not at all.
But that's why
no breathing room for you.
That's why I've been a proponent of basically like, look, man, if you a third party, you need to put your stuff everywhere.
Yep.
You just need to put it everywhere. You don't need to be like, oh no, we can only put it on these 3 platforms. No, you need to put it everywhere because that's the best way for you to get your money.
Yep.
It just is what it is. So, all right. So y'all know they had the guy that released the Legend of Zelda like footage that he caught. I guess he was camping or whatever. So Nintendo actually released 3 official pictures, and people got mad because they fan casting didn't go the way
we don't know if any of those people that everybody was trying to fan cast actually were even a part of readings for these characters.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm like, bro, it reminded me of the Bayonetta 3 situation where people got mad about the whole spoilers for 2-year-old game. Where Luca and Bayonetta had a kid. And people were mad because in some people's mind, in their fan fiction, they made up Bayonetta and Jean was a couple. They never said that in any of the Bayonetta games. They never set that up at all.
Most I've ever seen is that's what I say. All I've seen is that they were like best friends. Like
they're best friends, and you don't. And I'm not trying to be insensitive, but friendship, you can be friends with somebody and it not be sexual. And some people can't understand.
Forget that.
Yeah,
but like,
I think people were like projecting that, and so when this Legend of Zelda thing dropped, people, because I don't even know who this Hunter Schafer person is, but they were that should play Zelda. Hunter Schafer should play Zelda. I'm like, you don't even know if they read for it or not.
You don't want to know.
So nor do you know if they even care about the character in the first place.
At all.
Right.
So you did that in your head, and now you claiming that Nintendo was cowards for not getting the person that you fan casted. Like, you don't even know if they ran for it or not, bro.
Right.
But the characters they showed them in costume. Hey,
they looked the part.
They looked the part.
Yeah.
They looked the part.
Plus, I would rather people who are unknown get a chance to actually become known.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, man, give somebody else a shot.
And listen, I'm gonna say this too, because I think this is like the most important thing. Like Hunter Schafer, I'm not gonna go into the whole thing that I went into yesterday, but Hunter Schafer is 34 years old. How can you dictate who is supposed to play in this part when you don't even know what the script is about yet?
Yeah,
like. You don't know what age Zelda or Link are supposed to be in this whole timeline, but you're gonna dictate who's gonna play it before they play in the movie. Like,
you wanna know what's else is funny? Everybody's saying it's Twilight Princess. Like, bro, they've already said it's not being based off any game, so you're already wrong right there.
But even still, every portrayal of Link and Zelda has been from the age of the early 20s to below. It has never been anything higher.
They've never been old. Them two have never been old. Ganon has, they haven't.
I think the oldest Ganon has been in the story has been like 30.
Yeah. But like it's actually been, because matter of fact, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild are the oldest two. Link and Zelda, actually.
Yeah.
They should be like between 24 and 26.
Yeah, like they're
past
early
the
to mid 20s.
Part.
early to mid 20s. I mean, Zelda kind of got a cheat code because she was turned into a dragon and basically frozen in time. So we'll give her that. We'll give her that pass.
But like, and Link was asleep. Nah, he died. It was asleep for 100 years.
Died.
He died.
He died and was frozen in time.
It's called the Shrine of Resurrection, not the Shrine of Sleep Master.
Right. The Shrine of Slumber.
Yeah.
If he was technically asleep, it should have been called the Shrine of Slumber.
Yeah, not Shrine of Resurrection.
But even still, slumber is also a term that could be used to represent death. So either way, it would have been the same.
Either way you go, but because like Ocarina of Time, Link and Zelda is 10 and 17. Twilight Princess, Zelda and Link is 17. Wind Waker, I think it's what 12,
12, maybe 13, 12. Yeah. I think Terra's 13. And Link is 12.
Yeah, and I think Link's probably 12 or 13 as well, because they're not far off in age.
No. I know she's older, but not by much.
Yeah, so it's one of those situations like they've never been there. So like you want somebody that's aged out.
Yeah.
Right. I think people have to get over this. We want a specific person to be the role of this character. Hell, if I had to pick, I'm going to go ahead and throw Idris Elba in as Ganondorf. Why not? Like, why not? Why can't he be? Or better yet, since we doing this, why can't Idris Elba also play Link?
Don't boy. Boy, people gonna be woo, boy. But that's like, look, fan casting can be fun. I'm not even gonna lie, fan casting can be fun, but you gotta break apart that fan casting, because that's just what you think. You're not sitting in those casting meetings. You don't know what you're looking for. And clearly, I like the fact, like you said, Sandstorm, you'd rather have somebody that's unknown. So if you do get a movie series, you could possibly use them a couple times. Because the beautiful thing about The Legend of Zelda is they're constantly reincarnated. So each movie can be a standalone movie, and you can use the same two people for at least a couple of them if they're young enough.
Right.
So it is what it is at this point. But like I've said on this podcast before, I am cautiously optimistic. My expectations and hype level is in check. I am not finna be acting the fool about it because this is my favorite game series, but I've heard that director say what he said, and that scared me.
Which that's legitimately a reason to be worried.
Yeah.
Because because of history with other directors saying something similar. But I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt because he has demonstrated some knowledge. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
But once again, I'm still scared. So I'm in check. I'm keeping my expectations in check because I ain't seen that one Gerudo yet. I don't know how they're going to do yet. I'm keeping my expectations in the utmost of checks. So,
I mean, look. If they do the Gerudo wrong, that's gonna cause a riot.
That's gonna cause a riot because everybody know what the Gerudo women look like.
Oh gosh, you do them wrong. You do them wrong, people gonna riot. It's gonna be some mad people.
There's gonna be people in that theater like, this some bull.
Right.
So yeah.
What if one of the Gerudo women was Halle Berry?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of it. Look, Halle is a beautiful woman, but we can't keep using her for everything.
Yeah,
we cannot keep using her for everything. There are other, and Triple M hit right on what I was about to say. But there are other attractive Black female actresses that can play those characters. We do not need Halle Berry in any role at all, unless it is to be as a chronicler for the Gerudo. Because I do not want to see her in any position as a warrior.
They're not gonna pay her. You got to pay her like $15 million just to come on.
Yeah, I know they won't. I know they won't. But I'm just saying for the people that sit there, oh, we need Halle Berry. No, we don't.
No, we don't. So yeah. Like I said, I am cautiously optimistic because at least with Nintendo being on set, they ain't gonna be the foolishness that Hollywood like to throw in from time to time ain't gonna be there. So we shall see. I am cautiously optimistic. Like I said, my levels is in check. Because the only other one I am hoping that it does good at the box office because I do want a Metroid movie. However, I don't want that to be live action. And the simple reason why
I think they could get away with it being live action if they do a lot of CG, and that's going to be very expensive.
Well, here's the reason why I don't want them to do a live action because of what that series is based off of, and Hulu just had a resurgence of Alien.
Yeah.
And I don't want like if you animate it, you ain't got to worry about that. You can do a whole bunch of other stuff. If you don't, first thing people gonna say is, "Oh man,
why they copying Alien?
They copying Alien."
That's exactly what the game was in the first place. That's what it was in the first place. That's literally what it was. That's why when they made Alien games, they tried to mimic Metroid, but people didn't pay attention to that.
People didn't pay attention to it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want it to be live action, because I'm like, if you do it live action, that's what's going to happen. That's one of my fears for Legend of Zelda is people going to try to compare it to Lord of the Rings. The only difference is Lord of the Rings haven't been around since 2014, and not too many people like Rings of Power. So I like Rings of Power. I thought Rings of Power, especially second season, I thought it was pretty good. But that's just me. So I am cautiously optimistic. What I would love to see, though, is what they're going to do with Star Fox and Donkey Kong. Even though I heard Donkey Kong actually is being worked on now.
Donkey Kong probably is being worked on since we don't have any Seth Rogen. Not Seth Rogen.
Yeah, it is Seth Rogen.
Was it Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Seth Rogen's DK.
Oh shoot! You know what? I was thinking of the wrong Rogan. I was thinking of Joe Rogan for some reason when I said Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen right. He's
yeah. If he's not in the Mario movie, they working on Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Right. Zodiac, I understand that. I'm talking about the movie going public.
Talk more about how the story is portrayed versus the actual mechanics of it. Yeah. We know the mechanics of it are very different, but the story beats are very similar. That's the thing.
And that's what's and that's what people are gonna say. I know that, you know that, the movie going public that do not play video games do not know that. And once again, it's just like Zelda. Zelda and Metroid are not Mario. They are not known worldwide. Like Mario is second in brand power only to Mickey.
And sometimes
Zelda ain't. Metroid for sure ain't. I mean,
Metroid is niche.
Yeah. So what happened is people go into the theater and be like, "Man, they just bit off Alien," and you're like,
You're not wrong, but you're not right either.
Yeah. So that's my concern. And I'll put
you going in there like, why has everything got to bite off aliens? Why can't it just be a little bit different?
Technically, though, if we be real, Metroid was the combination of Aliens and Predator well before Aliens versus Predator actually happened, because Samus was the Predator.
Well, when you look at especially how they describe it in Metroid Prime 1, where the space pirates basically describe her as basically the boogeyman.
She was the Predator.
They had standing orders to run. Like, do not engage, run. Like, bruh, what in the world? Like, Sam, you scared them that bad?
What you mean, do not?
Put fear in their hearts. Zodia, there's recent Alien movies.
Zodia,
wasn't there an Alien movie that came out last year?
Zodia, do you have Hulu? Because Hulu they've been reviving Alien for like the past 3 years.
Aliens comes back off and on, just like it has its own solo series, but it also crosses over with Predator a lot. They both have their own series.
Yeah,
they have their own separate series and then the joint series.
It was called Earth, I think. Or something like that.
Aliens has been going strong for a minute.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, if you're talking about the original movie, we all know that. We're talking about the current stuff going on, because you got the movies, you got the comic books, and you also have the TV series. So Aliens is still going strong.
Yeah, it's just like Predator. Predator had their resurgence too.
Yeah, they had their resurgence at the same time. They had their resurgence at the same time because the comic series that they started working on, the one that Dark Horse was working on, came out after the one Marvel did.
Yeah.
And then after that, they started basing the shows around the same continuity as the movies. That's why they started crossing them over.
Mm-hmm.
So originally, they were supposed to cross over anyway, but it took a while. That's
why I've been saying, like, I understand that, but there are more movie-going fans than there are gamers. Than gaming fans. It's not that much of a gaming is still niche, even though it's getting more popular. It's still niche.
Yeah.
So that's my concern, because once again, just like with Marvel movies, hell, I understood what was happening in Infinity War, but everybody else was crying in my theater when everybody got dusted. I'm sitting there feel like they're gonna come right back, but they have been boo-hooing and crying.
Because they don't understand the superhero cycle.
Yeah, they don't understand superhero cycle. And plus, I already read that story like 20 times. So I knew what was going to happen. They did not.
Mm-hmm.
The comic book fans were fine. Everybody else wasn't. I just got Black Panther. Why they kill Black Panther? Like, he ain't dead. he gonna come back. Why they kill Spider-Man? He ain't dead. He gonna come back.
Well, he was dead, but he gonna return.
He's gonna return. So it's those kind of situations. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, I understand it because I'm a nerd and a geek, and I geek out on stuff. So yeah, I understand it. But your average movie going person, they ain't gonna understand that.
Nope.
They like, they biting off this.
Just look back at how many people took their kids to go see Deadpool, a rated R movie, because it was a superhero movie. Right. Didn't even think about the fact that it was rated R.
Even though there's a big R on the poster and the standee.
And all of the suggestive advertising that Ryan Reynolds did.
Outside of the Bob Ross thing for the NBA, for Christmas NBA stuff, that was hilarious. But everything else, but people still took their kids to go see it. And then couldn't make it past opening credits.
I was like, the name Deadpool didn't tell y'all not to take them to this movie? Deadpool? Like, you don't think that sounds like a pool of blood or something? Like just think for a second, people.
The murk with the mouth. But yeah, I mean,
critical thinking went out the window on that one.
So much so. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I'll put it like that. I am hopeful. So we shall see.
I mean, I'm hoping, I'm figuring that since Nintendo's behind each one of their movies, they're actually paying attention to them.
Yeah.
They'll probably be good.
This ain't gonna be a 1989 Super Mario Brother movie situation. That is never happening again. That is never gonna happen again.
Oh man. John Leguizamo is Luigi.
I mean, so
don't hate on John Leguizamo. He was a great Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All
right. I tried to lie as best as I could.
That one didn't pass the sniff test. Well, look, J Biggs, a lot of us grew up during the era where our parents would be like right there with us watching the horror movie, like, oh, you see that?
Basically. Because I watched RoboCop in the theater. I watched Terminator. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I watched at home because my sister and my brother thought it was funny because they told me it was a comedy.
Ooh,
I was scarred.
Wow.
I mean, technically they're not wrong.
Technically they're not wrong, but I was scared. I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep for like 2 days. Yeah, I was scared to go to sleep.
Imagine me being a little boy watching Child's Play and then having a Cabbage Patch doll that looked just like Chuck.
Yeah.
Took him and threw him right in the trash.
But the funny thing about it is that you watch these rated R movies in the 80s, and they have Mattel and Hasbro toys in the toy house.
Right.
Like just for them.
For kids. The movie's rated R, but you got toys for the kids.
You're like, what are you doing?
You got a RoboCop toy, you got an ED209 toy, you got a Freddy toy, you got a Jason toy.
But I remember distinctly the whole not nightmare, the whole Child's Play thing, because I remember watching the movie, and it was like Chucky came to life. Chucky was a toy, and this is 3-4-year-old brain here. Chucky is a toy and came to life, and he's dressed in a striped suit with overalls on, and I have a Cabbage Patch doll that looks similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Go
Trash. Like you ain't getting me in my sleep.
Nope. Not gonna happen. So,
actually, I don't even know if it was mine or if it was my sister's. I just remember it was in the house.
Jay Biggs, I do remember the RoboCop cartoon.
Oh, that was it depends on which one, because there was 2 different RoboCop cartoons.
Because the one I saw used to come on after SWAT Cats.
Yeah, that was
That's
old
how
one.
I remembered it.
That was the old one, because there was also an anime one that came out several years after that.
Okay.
And I remember that one being an early morning one too. I was like, I get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to watch that. I'm like, this is a decent cartoon. Why is this on this early?
Yeah. And the Rambo cartoon, I remember it, but I don't remember it, if that makes sense.
I don't remember ever at all that existing.
The Rambo cartoon?
Because I want to say it was cartoon. Was it mid-80s? It had to be like mid-80s. It had to be like mid-80s because it had the same like G.I. Joe style art with it. That's what that one was. But yeah, RoboCop cartoon, I remember that because it came on right after SWAT Cats. So SWAT Cats was the lead in. So that's how it got watched, because it was SWAT Cats.
There was so many wild cartoons back then. Now I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot. Because wasn't there also a Harlem Globetrotters cartoon?
Yep. Yeah, Harlem Globetrotters cartoon.
Harlem Globetrotters.
There was a Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky, and Michael Jordan cartoon. There was a
they out here solving mysteries while playing basketball. What are you doing?
Yeah, like the Kid and Play cartoon with the dog that had a high top fade.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. Hey, we had some wild stuff going on in the 80s, man.
Hey, everybody wanted a little.
As wild as it was, though, I ain't gonna lie, it was extremely creative versus what we got now.
Yeah,
it was. Oh yeah,
the fact that MC Hammer had a cartoon is a problem, because if you know MC Hammer's actual history, that man was a real menace behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah. But
he had a cartoon.
His cartoon was hopeful. That's what it was. His cartoon was
a lie. All right, hold on. Let me be careful. Hey, look, just in case this get back to you, I don't mean no harm. I just know history.
Yeah.
And I'm respecting history. So just on the off chance.
Let's go to Oakland.
Don't pull up on me. I ain't about that type of smoke.
The good old days. They don't make them like they used to, man. That is.
Well, they can't. They can't.
Well, not now. Yeah, not now, man.
So many things.
Does everybody get by anything? Can you imagine Tiny Toons like an actual not that Luniversity mess that came on HBO Max? Some real Tiny Toons.
The way it was originally. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Like Animaniacs when he came back to Hulu, that first season was fire. Second and third season, you could tell somebody talked to him. Somebody talked to him that second and third season because they was not cracking jokes like that no more. I'm like,
no, they stopped doing it the same way.
I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna last long, and it didn't.
Nope.
Because I'm like, bro,
that's just like what was it? Powerpuff Girls got that reboot that
went nowhere,
screwed everything up. Like, why?
Well, the problem was
Powerpuff
Greg
Girls.
McCracken wasn't a part of it. I'm like, how you gonna do it and not have the original creator be a part of it?
It's also the fact that they just gave them a bunch of powers at the jump, like versus how the actual show went, where they gained powers. I'm like, you rebooted it, fine, cool. but then you give them all Green Lantern powers out of nowhere. I'm like, why?
Out of nowhere.
Like, one, they don't need it, and two, why did they just have it off rip? Like, they didn't earn this,
at all. So, yeah.
And plus, look, we ain't had no Crash Out Bubbles, and that made it worse. Crash Out Bubbles
is the dopest.
Crash Out Bubbles made Powerpuff Girls. Everybody would have thought it would have been Buttercup, but nah, Crash Out Bubbles was the thing.
Those Bubbles were the Crash Out was serious.
Yeah, when she started,
she got tired of everybody underestimating her.
She gave no F's. It's everybody's head.
She stopped smiling.
That look.
I was like, didn't she beat up both her sisters? Then she beat up Mojo Jojo. Then she beat up Jay Walker.
Beat the brakes off Mojo Jojo and him.
Right.
And she killed the woman that was sitting in her car. Like, she threw the car blew up. Like, oh god.
Clearly that woman died.
Yeah.
Bubbles was out there murking people. Oh man. That's wild to think about how bad some of this stuff. It was funny, but at the same time, you look back and it was like, yeah, they couldn't do this now.
Nah, like Johnny Bravo, as much as I love Johnny Bravo, and people would misunderstand it because most people think that Johnny Bravo would be harassing women. Like, they beat him up.
Yeah,
like,
you always saw him getting stomped.
Yeah.
The brakes off of him.
The only time like he didn't was when the CIA agent actually liked him. That's the only time. Right. That was one episode.
And that didn't last long.
He tried to run away from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was the geeky sort.
If you do that now, like people be in their feelings.
Right.
Pepe Le Pew couldn't exist. He can't exist the way he was.
I remember getting into an argument with this dude about it because he was like, it promotes a certain type of culture. I'm like, no, it don't. I'm like, have you ever seen any of those shorts? The roles always get reversed by the end of the short.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you're not being honest right now. Like, dude, I have like 3 of those DVDs with just straight Pepe Le Pew shorts. I'm like, dude, they always get the situation. The reason why they're running from him is not because it's a man. They're running from him because he's a skunk and he stinks. That's why they're running from him. It's not because, oh my God, it's a man. He's talking to me. Like, no, it's because he's a skunk. Like, what part of this are you not catching?
That's usually people that just see the shorts where they string along everybody running from him, but never pay off the context of the situation.
Yep.
Because I mean, but even when you look at him, you see people running from him. He's skipping along. You see the stink coming off of him. Yeah. And usually, what happens? He'll either fall into a waterfall or something like that. The stench goes off of him, and then the cat, who is now chasing him, and he's trying to tell her to calm down.
Right. Well, I was only just playing.
Or the episodes where he went after Sylvester because he thought Sylvester was a girl.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
It was like Sylvester sitting there sweating bullets. Like, why is he massaging me? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this man out here singing to me, massage. I'm like, what is going on? Oh yeah, Penelope. Yeah, you're right.
Penelope.
I wouldn't have remembered it. I'm sorry, because they never said her name they didn't say her name very often, so I would never
very
remember
often. It was usually like 1 or 2 times that I actually heard it, like the one where they did the parody of Lawrence of Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I heard.
I forgot all about that.
The only reason why I remember that because I ain't gonna lie, Pepe Le Pew had a line in that one that I was like, dude, that's a dope line talking about. You have to stoke the furnace of love. I'm like, what the world? Like, that's fire, dude. That's a fire line, bro.
Pepe would be out here writing everybody's bars for him for love songs.
I know. So like,
look, bro, we gonna keep a distance away from you, but you can write them lyrics. Go ahead, write me a 4-verse song real quick.
But yeah, that's all. Like, man, like stuff I grew up on. I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't fly nowadays, just because like people are too
Shoot,
it just wouldn't
just
work.
think about the Lilo and Stitch when they had to change the dryer that Lilo crawled into a table with a pizza box in front. I was like, that don't make no sense.
That makes no sense.
Like, why
Yeah.
didn't you just turn it into a cabinet?
Well, that's the thing. Like the changes they made, because I went and watched it just because I was like, I saw people complaining about it. I'm like, okay, let's see what the big deal is. Like the changes they made didn't make no sense because they didn't need to do nothing.
I understand not having her crawl into a dryer because of things that happen to kids with dryers.
Yeah,
But why would you turn it into why put a pizza
Yeah.
box in front of it? You could have just turned it into a cabinet.
Right.
yeah,
Like a cabinet, because it's not like the back in the day those cabinets didn't exist with a door folded down.
yeah.
They did. So like
They still do now.
like so you could have made it that and would have made more sense for her to crawl into that and hide than have a pizza box flatten out. I like that. How was the pizza box supposed to support her weight?
Basically,
Like,
but if that's what they came up with. So I hate those live action movies, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, J Biggs, I do like I used to think that too, but until they did that episode where Wile E. Coyote was a super genius and he talked because he went after bugs. And that was hilarious.
still ain't work.
Still didn't work. Tried to put nitroglycerin in some carrots and bugs blew them up. Yeah.
He thought he was on to something.
Like you messing with the wrong one. Bugs is not the one you want to mess with.
The bugs will have you questioning too many different things.
Yeah. But all right, people, that's gonna do it for this episode. Before we get out of here, though, I do want to let y'all know next Sunday we will not have an episode due to the Thanksgiving holiday. After that, we will be back on December 7th, and we'll have our podcast episode, our regular normal podcast episode, and December 11th is the Game Awards. So we'll have our live reaction to the Game Awards, and after that, we won't have another episode until January 11th.
Woo.
That's
So
when
y'all
we'll
got
be
a
back.
month without us.
Yeah,
Breaks on breaks on breaks
without us.
on breaks.
Now, what I will do, because I have my new capture card, it will be here tomorrow. So I'll try to do some live streams on those Sundays that we're off, on those Saturdays and Sundays that we're off, just so we'll have some content on the channel. Probably do some, probably do a little Metroid Prime, a little Zelda, probably do some stuff like that. Maybe do some NSO stuff. So just so you guys know, so we will be having some stuff on the channel. It just won't be podcast episodes. Just so you know. So we're off next Sunday, the 30th. We'll be off, and we'll be back on the 7th. We'll have the Game Awards live reaction on the 11th, and then we're off on the 14th, the 21st, the 28th, and the 4th of January. And we'll be back on January 11th with our 2025 year in review episode like we normally do. So there you go. And I'll remind you guys again on the 7th and on the 11th. I'll remind you guys again. So just so y'all know. But all right, Sandstorm, anything you want to pimp out?
Yeah. So yesterday we talked about a few things that we talked about on here. As far as the Zelda and that whole situation. We also talked about Black Ops and that whole situation. That's a crazy situation. And we also, yeah, the campaign and everyone asking for refunds, which is wild. You know, if I say this, if y'all really didn't like Pokemans, that's what y'all need to be asking for refunds for. I know it ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna get it. But if you want to, hey, it's better than boycotting. I'm telling you. Look how many people got their refunds back. With that being said, we also talked about Thanksgiving, some of the fun stuff, and then also we also talked about the discounts, game discounts that we think people should pick up. That were great games. Also, shout outs to the Star Wars games because those are actually good, even though that's like kind of the end of EA's tenure. I think they have one more game coming, but between Fallen Order and Survivor, you can pick that game up now. It's good now. It's good now.
Oh, they fixed it.
Yeah.
They patched it. Okay.
Yep. So it's a good game. But yeah, make sure you definitely check that out. And hit the like button, all that other fun stuff. But make sure you subscribe to, the whole Wingin It crew. And shout outs to Jack because he's not here. Also, shout outs to Nintendo Cisco because because he was on the Stormcast last week. He held it down and was the host for the Stormcast. So that's what's up.
All right. Andre.
Well, I finally got all my stuff organized, so I'm going to start trying to get some other videos back out. But I also decided I'm going to try something interesting because I have been encouraged through some things I've been working on. So I have a series of voice clips for character voices I have attempted to do, just random stuff I did. Nice. So I'm going to start releasing that on the channel. If anybody's interested in listening to it, just to see how crazy my what's the word? My improvs can be. Because I got a couple of them I think sound a little bit unhinged, but I was going for that in the first place. Mm-hmm. So when you listen to them, understand I'm still sane. I'm just playing the character. Because a couple things don't sound too savory when I think back about them. But I'm going to post them anyway because I want to see what people say about it. Because I have some stuff I'm working on that I want to do voices for characters for. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put that out. And there's another thing that's going to be a surprise to everyone else that y'all already know about. I just finally decided I'm going to release that this December just to release those 3 things. So y'all already heard it. The audience hasn't, but hopefully they'll like it.
All right, cool. All right, peeps, that's gonna do it for us. We will see you guys on when are we gonna see you guys?
December 7th.
On the 7th. Yeah, on the 7th of December. We will see you guys on the 7th of December. Have a happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday if you are celebrating. If you're going to see family, please be safe and all that jazz. And we will see you guys when you get back on the 7th of December. Peace out, people.
Peace folks.